Welcome back. It's Monday morning, and here's three things that I, as a pastor at St. Matthew Lutheran Church and Early Childhood Center, think you should know about this week. First is Tuesday evening, the Board of Deacons and some other friends of St. Matthew will be making phone calls, specifically to people that our records show have not been able to take communion at St. Matthew since January of 2019. So that's a little over 2 years. And two things about this. We take communion attendance via a We Care card. So what happens is when you don't fill out a We Care card or you don't come to communion, then we note that you have not been to communion. And we think that it's very important that you do participate in Holy Communion for the forgiveness of sins, life, and salvation that Jesus promises us in the sacrament. And it's part of our fellowship here at St. Matthew. And we love all of you at St. Matthew and want what's best for you. And so the deacons are going to call everyone that we don't have any record since January of 2019 of attending the Lord's Supper. Now, this may be because you've been here, but you haven't filled out a We Care card. So in the future, please fill out those We Care cards when you come to take, especially when you're coming to take the sacrament. And right now, since we've been in pandemic and now are coming out of pandemic, we have had the sacrament of the altar celebrated at every worship service, not every other worship service. So it's just as easy, if not easier, to be able to participate in the Lord's Supper at St. Matthew. And we want to make it not only easy, but a joyful experience. So we hope that you will participate if you are a member of St. Matthew's coming to the Lord's Supper. And if you haven't had a chance to do that in the last 2 years, you can expect a phone call if we have your phone number. And so that's what we're going to be doing Tuesday evening. The second of three things. We have a comfort dog ministry here at St. Matthew. We have had Ladle as our first comfort dog. And by the way, she was the first comfort dog placed by Lutheran Church Charities in a congregation. And Ladle has been permanently deployed to heaven. And now we have Malachi with us. And we have a wonderful group of handlers for Malachi. They go out to special events and nursing homes and schools and fire departments and restaurants and businesses. We need some help. We need what LCC, Lutheran Church Charities, is calling now ministry partners. You're not specifically a comfort dog handler, which takes special training, but you would go out with a handler and the comfort dog, and here at St. Matthew, that's Malachi, to the events that they go to and help out in any way that you can with the handler and the dog. And then you'll also be able to meet new people and perhaps even minister and pray with them if the Spirit moves you to do that. If this is something that you would like to know more about or even participate in, there's a meeting Thursday evening here at the church at 7 p.m. And if you'd like to know more about that, just call Dennis Roosh or the church office and we'll put you in contact with Dennis, who is our top dog for our Comfort Dog Ministries. Third thing. This coming weekend, which is June the 19th and 20th, wanted to check my calendar for the proper dates. Greg Seltz will be here from the Lutheran Center for Religious Liberties in Washington, D.C. And Greg is our representative as the Lutheran Church Missouri Synod members to those who are in power in Washington, D.C., senators, representatives, and also those who serve in the executive branch. And he is going to be here to talk about that and how the work that he does and how we can be involved in that work. So he is going to be here on Saturday night preaching at our 5:30 worship service. And then there is a dinner at Lindy's Landing afterwards that you can attend. It's a very special dinner. There'll be a cash bar, and then the dinner is $35 per person. And Greg will be talking there as well. Monday is the deadline, so you have until, if you're watching this on Monday, June the 14th, you have until the end of the day to sign up so that we can get our count into Lindy's. And then if you're here on Sunday instead and you're not interested in the dinner or can't participate in the dinner, come on Sunday morning. Greg will be here at 8 o'clock and 10:45, and he also has a special Bible study that he will be leading in between the services in Luther Hall. And God willing, all of those services and Bible study will be streamed live as well. So that's coming up this coming weekend. So that's the three things that I think that you should know about happening at St. Matthew Lutheran Church and Early Childhood Center in Hawthorne Woods, Illinois. I'm Pastor Ed Blonski. Thanks for joining me today.